There's a family so powerful. Their fortune has survived for more than 250 years. Governments borrowed money from them during wars. Kings trusted them with national economies. And today, their financial network still stretches across more than 50 countries. Some people believe they secretly control the world. Others say that's just internet mythology. But one thing is undeniable. When the Rothschild name appears in politics, banking, or global finance, people pay attention. Even Donald Trump spent years attacking the kind of financial elite networks this dynasty helped create. And the deeper you investigate this family, the stranger the story becomes. Private banks, royal connections, billion-dollar art collections, secret of wealth, and influence so massive, nobody can accurately calculate what they truly own. This is the story of the Rothschild dynasty. The Rothschild Empire began in the late 1700s inside Frankfurt, Germany. At the center of it all was a man named Mayer Amschel Rothschild. Born in 1744 inside Frankfurt's Jewish quarter, Mayer started as a coin dealer and financial trader before building relationships with wealthy European elites. But unlike ordinary businessmen of the time, Mayer had a long-term vision. He understood something most people didn't. Real power wasn't just in land, armies, or governments. It was in finance, and more specifically, in controlling the movement of money across borders. So Mayer developed a strategy that would completely change banking history. He sent his 5 sons into Europe's most important financial capitals: London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt itself. This created one of the world's first truly international banking networks. And during the Napoleonic Wars, that network became unbelievably powerful. While Europe collapsed into chaos, the Rothschilds financed governments, transferred gold across borders, and moved money faster than almost anyone alive. At one point, Nathan Rothschild's London branch became so influential that many historians described it as one of the most powerful financial institutions in Britain. The family financed railroads, mining projects, government debt, industrial companies, and eventually became connected to nearly every major European economy. By the mid-1800s, the Rothschild name had become legendary. Some newspapers even called them the richest family on earth. And unlike modern billionaires, they operated quietly. No flashy interviews, no celebrity lifestyles, no public obsession with attention. That silence made them even more mysterious. Then came one of the biggest moments in their history. In 1875, the British government urgently needed money to purchase shares in the Suez Canal Company, one of the most strategically important trade routes in the world. The Rothschild family reportedly provided the financing within hours, helping Britain secure control of the canal. That single deal changed global trade forever. And it proved something terrifying. Governments themselves depended on the Rothschild banking network. Over time, the family expanded far beyond banking. Today, Rothschild-linked businesses and investments include private banking, asset management, wine estates, mining, energy, luxury real estate, financial advisory services, and elite investment groups. The modern Rothschild & Co. company alone operates in more than 50 countries with approximately 4,800 employees. According to recent reports, the company manages over 140 billion euros in wealth and assets. And that's only the publicly visible side of their network. Because here's where things become almost impossible to calculate. The Rothschild fortune is spread across multiple branches of the family: private trusts, private companies, estates, investments, art collections, and generational assets accumulated over centuries. Some websites claim the family is worth trillions. Others say those estimates are exaggerated conspiracy theories. In reality, nobody truly knows the full number. And that uncertainty has fueled endless internet obsession. For decades, conspiracy theories surrounding the Rothschilds exploded online. People accused them of controlling central banks, manipulating governments, owning the Federal Reserve, even secretly controlling America itself. But financial historians repeatedly argue that many of those claims are unsupported or dramatically exaggerated. Still, the family's historical influence over banking and international finance is absolutely real. That's why their name continues appearing in documentaries, political discussions, Reddit threads, and conspiracy forums across the internet. One Reddit post from 2026 described the family as 250 years of financial influence with almost zero public visibility. Another commenter pushed back hard, calling many online theories anti-Semitic exaggerations. That's what makes the Rothschild story so unusual. It exists somewhere between verified financial history and internet mythology. And then there's Donald Trump. For years, Trump positioned himself as an enemy of what he called the global elite. He attacked multinational financial systems, international banking interests, and establishment power networks during speeches and campaigns. That rhetoric caused millions online to connect Trump's political battles to elite dynasties like the Rothschilds. But there is no verified evidence proving the Rothschild family controls Donald Trump or secretly controls the American government. However, their influence inside global finance is undeniable. Rothschild & Co. still advises governments, corporations, and ultra-wealthy clients around the world. And in elite financial circles, their name still carries enormous weight. What's even more impressive is how the dynasty survived events that destroyed other powerful families. The Rothschild network endured the Napoleonic Wars, the collapse of monarchies, economic depressions, world wars, financial crises, and even Nazi persecution during World War II. Most billionaire fortunes disappear within 3 generations. The Rothschilds survived for more than 7. That level of generational wealth preservation is almost unheard of. And while many billionaire families chase publicity, the Rothschilds mastered privacy. Their estates are legendary. Some contain priceless collections of Renaissance paintings, sculptures, antiques, and artifacts. A recent Guardian report described one Rothschild art collection as being comparable to a mini Louvre. The collection reportedly includes works connected to artists like Rembrandt, Goya, and Fragonard. Meanwhile, the family's wine empire became another symbol of luxury dominance. Chateau Mouton Rothschild remains one of the most prestigious wine brands on earth. Their bottles regularly sell for thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of dollars. But despite their wealth, the family also became deeply involved in philanthropy. Members of the Rothschild dynasty funded museums, scientific research, arts programs, Jewish cultural projects, environmental initiatives, and educational foundations across Europe and beyond. Jacob Rothschild alone supported major institutions including the National Gallery and multiple charitable foundations before his death in 2024. But maybe the most terrifying part of the Rothschild story isn't how rich they became. It's how invisible they stayed while doing it. In today's world, billionaires compete for attention. Private jets on Instagram, mega yachts on TikTok, luxury lifestyles everywhere. The Rothschild dynasty chose the opposite strategy. Silence, privacy, influence without exposure. And perhaps that's exactly why people remain obsessed with them after more than 2 centuries. Because whether you see them as financial geniuses, secretive elites, or simply one of history's smartest dynasties, their impact on global finance is impossible to ignore. Very few families ever shaped governments, industries, and banking systems across multiple centuries. The Rothschilds did. From financing empires and surviving world wars to building one of the most secretive financial networks in history, the Rothschild dynasty became far more than just another wealthy family. They became a symbol of hidden power, a name connected to banks, governments, luxury, and conspiracy theories all at once. But what do you think? Are the Rothschilds simply one of history's smartest banking dynasties? Or is there something much bigger hiding behind their influence? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable stories about billionaire families, hidden wealth, political power, and the world's most secretive elites.